This is the War Brief Daily for April 5th, covering the Iran theater and the wider Middle East. 4 major updates tonight. 1. Trump's 48-hour ultimatum on the Strait of Hormuz expires Monday, and Israel is positioned to strike Iranian energy infrastructure. 2. A strike hit the perimeter of Iran's Bushehr nuclear power plant, triggering a Russian evacuation and IAEA confirmation of a fatality. 3. A U.S. F-15E Strike Eagle is down inside Iran, and at least 1 crew member remains missing on enemy soil. 4. Iran's drone campaign has now reached the Gulf. A confirmed strike hit a Kuwaiti oil complex overnight. First, the Hormuz deadline. This is confirmed. On Saturday, President Trump posted to Truth Social, "Time is running out. 48 hours before all hell will rain down on them." That clock expires Monday morning. Iran made a partial concession Saturday, state media citing authorization for vessels carrying essential goods to transit to Iranian ports only under coordination protocols. That is not a full reopening of the strait. Israel is not waiting. A senior Israeli defense official confirmed Israel is prepared to strike Iranian energy facilities within the week, pending a U.S. green light. Prime Minister Netanyahu confirmed Israeli strikes on petrochemical facilities in the Mahshahr Special Economic Zone in Khuzestan Province. 5 Iranians wounded. His words, "These are their money machine. We will continue to hit them." The Hormuz deadline is the single most consequential flashpoint of the next 24 hours. Second, Bushehr, confirmed with caveats. A projectile struck the perimeter fence of Iran's Bushehr nuclear power plant. The IAEA confirmed 1 Iranian staff member was killed by shrapnel and that a building on site was damaged. Iran's state media says the main reactor was not directly hit. Russia's state nuclear company Rosatom evacuated 198 additional personnel, its largest single-day evacuation since the war began. Rosatom's chief told President Putin the situation is developing, quote, "in line with the worst-case scenario." Moscow's foreign ministry called the strike an evil deed and demanded all attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities stop immediately. Neither the United States nor Israel has claimed responsibility. That deliberate ambiguity is itself significant. Third, the downed F-15E. Confirmed. Iran shot down a U.S. F-15E Strike Eagle on Friday over southwestern Iran, using what Iran's military command describes as a new, previously undisclosed air defense system. 1 crew member was recovered. At least 1 remains missing inside Iranian territory. Iran's state television is actively calling on citizens to locate the pilot, with a reward offered. The British Telegraph reported, citing no-name sources, that U.S. Special Forces are operating inside Iran to extract the missing airmen. That claim has not been confirmed by any major U.S. outlet, and the Pentagon has not commented. Treated as single source and emerging only. This is now the 5th U.S. aircraft lost since the war began. Fourth, the Gulf is now a confirmed battle space. Early Sunday, a drone struck the Shuwaik oil sector complex in Kuwait, sparking a fire. Kuwait's state news agency confirmed the attack. Kuwait's military simultaneously activated air defenses against separate missile and drone threats. The IRGC also struck the MSC Ishika, an Israel-linked vessel, with a drone in the Strait of Hormuz, setting the ship on fire. Interception debris struck the facade of an Oracle building in Dubai Internet City. Oracle was among 18 U.S. companies the IRGC had previously threatened by name. Every Gulf neighbor now has direct exposure to this conflict. On the Israel home front, Iran conducted at least 7 ballistic missile attacks on Saturday, with cluster bomb warheads spreading submunitions across Tel Aviv, Ramat Gan, Bnei Brak, and Petah Tikva. Cluster submunitions landed within meters of the IDF's Kiryat headquarters. IDF air defense leadership publicly admitted failures. Their words, not analysis. Iran retains an estimated 1,000 or more ballistic missiles capable of reaching Israel. U.S. intelligence assesses Iran is restoring bombed missile bunkers within hours and deploying decoys to confuse battle damage assessment. Attrition alone will not end Iranian launch capability. Watch these threads over the next cycle. Whether Trump follows through on the Hormuz energy strike threat Monday, whether Israel receives the green light it's already been promised, whether any party claims responsibility for the Bushehr strike, and whether the report of U.S. special forces inside Iran is confirmed or denied. Watch Iran's daily missile rate. Any surge above the current 10 to 15 per day baseline would signal a strategic escalation. And watch the Gulf. Kuwait and Dubai are active theaters now, not peripheral ones. That's your War Brief Daily for April 5th.